in the 1v3. Sorry, so it looks like we're getting things... Looks like we're getting things resolved, and we are now on your screens and in your ears. So that's a good start, as this pistol is just winding on down. Nikodos is thrust into a clutch, and he's having a good shot into the head of Zipex. There's surely no more. Time continues to tick.
No kit here.
Yeah, that's going to be an issue. He has already sussed out their location. They're dropping smoke to make things awkward, and he's continuing to hit shots. Glaive can surely play the clock. No kit present.
He's found it.
He has found the kit. And that smoke does have a sideline. Glaive can challenge. He's such a threat. Nikodos looking to close the round. He's been toyed with by Glaive. That should be the end of that. And so, a hard-fought pistol, no less. And Nikodos locked it, and now he's locked them in. Oh, spotted out. Holding the back line, but a well-tamed spray, and now into T-Spawn. Nikodos with high-impact back-to-back rounds here. He's actually in pursuit of the AK. He could make life very difficult.
He's not expecting Debris.
No, the knife out. That's the end of him, and all that pressure. Release.
Okay, well, Debris got the AK. Plenty of time for this still. 45 seconds remaining. 3v3. Kit going forward and, well, back towards the B bomb site. So leaving that pressure looks like it enough. Glaive's going to smoke off towards heaven. They just have to deal with Yabby now, and his Deagle shots have been noted. They're going to commit to the site here. There's still time if they want to head back up connector towards this A bomb site.
Oh, he's going to be caught out here. Glaive ready for it. Oh, Hooksy quick to react and does tuck in. So now, with 20 seconds left, it's getting really awkward for the boys of Astralis. They're in the right place. Armor present. Deagles as well. Gonna not be aiming for those body shots anymore. It has to be some spicy headshots out of these young gamers. And well, 9, 8, it starts to look good for the Flames. Lucky does bail them out of trouble. The headshots aren't there, and just getting that bomb down. 1v3, surely no. Oh, but he has brought him very low. Lucky down to a scrap of health. The high angle from Debris, not expect.
Comes the nades, and they've seen enough. Defensive molly, they're back on off. This one should be mopped up quite quickly here.
Yeah, +1 thumbs to Siphon though for the hard commit. You know, like he's not.
Someone's gonna do it.
He's not scared of that Molotov. He's having none of that. And of course, you leave the MAC-10 just to corral and perhaps even farm up a little bit of extra juice. Magisk has been given the gift of that with his extra health. And around the world, they will maneuver.
Yeah, I thought, looking at the video, I was like, okay, so Ancient and Overpass as the final two maps here. Ancient wouldn't be a bad place to take it. Overpass is a map with Astralis in the last 3 months. They only have a 33% win on. That's the 50 here. Looks like we're going to collapse down onto the sewer position from connector and the short push. Real aggressive.
Oh my goodness, yeah, they found the first. Not quite the second. Yabby with the trade does seize the advantage. And just like that, yeah, they're very scattered. Lucky was Playground. Magisk still in that underpass, looking to claw back that control. And they've already evaporated. They're gone. Tucked into the site. And a man advantage. Looking great for the first gun round here.
Back to B. More nades towards this monster position. Hooksy picking off the back. No info spotted so far. It's up through the sandbag position for Magisk here. And 42 seconds remaining. Still plenty of time. Nice nade. Flash as well, but the follow-through's not there. Zip goes down. Hooksy looking good for a second. It's just one man remaining. Lucky with that AWP. Running outside monster. Takes a shot. And I don't know what happened, guys. I
can't see the screen.
I've lost video, so
hold on.
We're operating here the best we can right now.
Hooksy should have a shot here. Good one. Magisk has spotted him out. Good advantage now, even with the Galil. He will take that head and no trade. Nikodos, are you really going to commit? Throw your body into the depths of the underpass. It would put him into jeopardy. Siphon has held his nerve. That was a 3-man push on short, and they do all collapse at the hands of the Flames. Just 2 now, and looking set to break. Astralis setting them back to just peanuts. Now, the only way they get back into this round is a slip-up. Lucky's hoping for it, staring at it. Magisk trying to take a gap, and it's unlikely there will be one with such a big man advantage. Roy, though, is being walked on here. He didn't fully take it clear, and down goes Roy. Problems. Nikodos is called upon. Lucky's on his way as well. They will be able to get some util down. What do you reckon? The bomb could be going down here, Chad.
Yeah, plan to be nice considering the situation right now. Magisk is the point man here.
He's just scooped up another molly as well. They've got a perfect util set. Bank up is locked. Bomb is down. A 2v4 suddenly feeling threatened. Maybe not anymore. Yabby, that's a great shot. Catches his second, he is already
Comp is
responsible.
low,
yeah, and exactly. Lucky, he has the perfect situation for a 1 versus 3 here. The new addition, 18 years of age and representing the best team in his country. He'll give it a go. Misses the chance, and Nika.
Back towards Bounce. He has no man's land, and Glaive will chop off his head. That's a great opener.
Yeah, completely caught in transition. I just don't think, with Nikodos finding nothing on his initial peak, suspected it was a little more clear than it was. Now, a run boost. Nikodos is pre-aiming for that wide swing and just averts his gaze. They'll close gap. He will surely perk up his ears and hear some advance. They hit their walk keys, but ready to clear. Oh, and now Dupree surely going to catch a timing here. Multiple targets. The threat's too much. His back is turned, and only the one for him. Humbled now.
Though.
Does manage to catch Lucky. It is something. The man advantage comfortably in Astralis' court, and with 50 seconds, they're in absolutely no rush. That's a big one from Dupree. Hooksy on a jiggle and slapped, punished for it.
There's those secondary AWPing duties showing off, right? When the team was in limbo, who was going to AWP? Dupree, a little bit right there, and a lovely shot for him. Now it's about playing out these numbers. Siphon over towards that B bomb site. Abby perched towards A, and actually pulling Xiphon on over, so the gamble stacking this A bomb site. Dupree's walked on in, it's an open door. Yabi's not looking. Xiphon, I don't think he's going to be expecting him already passed, and he isn't. Dupree, both, and that's the round. Beautiful stuff there, Astralis. We'll get their 4th off the back of a Dupree 4K.
Yeah, nice. Beautiful stuff, and doing it with a variety of different. Keep is your clear. It's decent, and now an AK falls into enemy hands if they want to.
That's going to force them towards B though, surely. Or maybe not. This is a gap. This is a huge gap right now for Magis. He's been able to pip this.
Yeah, but Roy's getting info, and surely that will get his fackles up. He knows something's afoot, something fishy. Down goes Hooksy elsewhere, but now he's got the strike. Roy, big impact now. And what do Astralis do? Surely you
There has to be B. They have to go B. You can't really go towards A. Even though Magisk had that gap, he did damage onto Yabi on the site. They know he's in no man's land right now. They have to go towards this B site, and Roy's still pushing.
Still a smoke on him. If he could get back to B, could rot the clock. Looks like Dupree's not going to have any of that. Magisk has been caught
Roy again.
Again by Roy. He said he wanted a high impact round, but doesn't get more high impact than that, and a great dig out of Nikodos for good measure. A crucial round for the boys, and Copenhagen Flames surely have this one on lock. It's 2 HP, Zip, he is the clutch minister. I feel like this is just a little too much to ask of the man, and Roy with 4
away. Dupree doesn't know what's lying on the other side here.
Oh, Hooksy could get caught in the timing here. It's all about Dupree's intuition as to when to strike. Elsewhere, Zipex has posted, I believe it's his 3rd. Roy got his head on a swivel, and rightfully so. Glaive, passive in nature. I mean, Roy was great on his party clear. There's no...
This would be something, though, wouldn't it?
This would be something else.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and he actually gets it. I don't think Glaive could believe he came around the corner looking at him.
Take.
Like, what?
Well, all right, we're back in a 4v4. All right, Roy. 35 seconds on the clock
Look
now. This one's
bomb.
starting to heat up, and the rotation to B, they've hedged their bets towards the B bomb site right now. So I feel like Astralis will go A. Like, unless Lucky runs down connector now, it is going to be an A finish.
It's a big-ass fake. It's a big boy fake. Now they're already starting to float. Roy has got so much on his plate here. Oh, and that's Dupree gone. Huge amount of information, and they've got 15 seconds to try and break the site. It gets super awkward for Astralis now, and another chance for Roy. The supportive utils here, out of the players, and another one from Roy. Bomb loose. Surely Astralis can't dig themselves out of this. Zip with a double, Magisk another, and just in the nick of time, they turn it on its head again.
Does he really going to have a look in for this, mate? I know it should have been your round. But are you going to give up the AWP here on the clutch? It looks like he wants to get stuck in.
I mean, Zip just pulled 2 frags out of his bottom. Let's see if Nikodos can recover. He has been the shining light. Now, I can't believe they've gone for an Optimus plan.
He could have.
He could have.
Just sit this.
Double long hold. He already strikes for the first. He won't expect a second, will he? Time-sensitive mission here. Doesn't catch a glimpse of him either. Now just in a state of complete panic. Now maybe spotted, and actually no, they've opted for the banana side, and so Nikodos just a straight head-to-head duel. There's no util coming. Barrel and an easy conversion. Both of them. Nikodos has come alive here on land, and down goes the AWP, but this one has collapsed for Astralis, and again the Flames are threatening, confirming Nikodos' 3rd frag. He will be caught out in his green for that AWP, but the round is surely his. Tagged Zipex. An AWP shot to the leg leaves him limping, and only 27 points of health. It shouldn't be a matter of time there individually. And Roy is the 2nd name at the tip of my tongue. Saved now by Hooksy on the flank. Lucky's gone, and the rest of Astralis won't get anything done. Just Tech9s and Armor. They wanted to battle for this economic control, but it's actually resulted in a Flame 6th. Glaive a scrap of HP. He'd love a plant, he'd obviously love a round. It's not looking all the likely, even if FAMAS has found its way into his grasp.
This is where Copenhagen Flames can start to pull away, right? Keep this one clean. You've already got yourself off to a great start. One man going down, fine, but make sure there's no more casualties. Make sure Zip and Glaive are unable to get a plant here. Force them to concede, have to take that eco. At that point, you're just looking at a scoreline of 7-5. Maybe the grasp of 10 is in their midst, but good stuff here. And yeah, some individuals stepping up. Like, it's really good to see that they're not shying away from the moment. We all know today they're not in that studio setup. This is comfort for Flames. And Yanko was talking about if somebody can catch fire, right? If one of these teams is able to get off to a hot start, they play their second best of one today. You could be sitting 2-0 or 0-2 by the end of today.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, in terms of the way you come into the first day of the major has such huge ramifications. And I truly believe that Copenhagen Flames, if they've just been able to press pause on the LAN vibe they had at IEM Fall and just press play as they step into the first day here at the PGL major, that's brilliant. Like, that is exactly
going to bait out all of that CT utility, force Copenhagen Flames to have to reinvest, or maybe just pop them from this sandbag position. Zyphon grabs one, and look at all that damage. We don't get many of these anymore, the given rounds.
No, certainly. I mean, just looking at your health, like, you're sitting there, Glocks, no armor, 10 HP, you've got a full 70 seconds of pain ahead of you. You just have to sit there and talk it out.
Now, this is one of the situations, right? It very rarely comes to fruition, but this is one of the situations where if they do take too long and they're too far away from the site before they actually start pushing in to die, they have to die. They want to make sure they get the loss bonus. I know it sounds a bit counterintuitive, but in that scenario, if you can turtle up there and force them to have to run all the way, they don't get any loss bonus, right? So let's see. Will they even get that opportunity here, Copenhagen Flames?
Glaive's a wise boy. He's not going to let that happen to his troops.
Yeah, look, at this point, with 40 seconds left and heading back down connected towards the B bombs, I don't think all three of them are going to be scooped up pretty quickly here. Zyphon over towards barrels. Ready and raring to go.
Oh, a little sketchy, but they're so very ready. Match is a three-man setup. Dupree's the first contact. They flash in, and he's got one. Magisk, however, pairs them up nicely. Yabi down in connector. Zyphon down on B. A nade in response, but they're coming. They're coming for your site, and Hooksy, in-game leader extraordinaire, has got a little too much on his plate. Caught with the pin pull. That's Magisk again with impact for Astralis. Him and Zip pulling their fifth round out of their hat, and now we see the sixth secured in a similar fashion.
Yeah, this one's done. Has to be the save call right now for Copenhagen Flames, but that right B bomb site and lock them down.
Oh, it's the perfect spot. Fully flashed. Yabi takes one out of jail. Yeah, it's not too shabby. Zyphon, however, eliminated. They know it's only Hooksy on the site traditionally, and he's got a lot to do. Down goes Glaive. A big contribution now, buying time for the rotate. They're coming in from short side. Astralis need to find his head now. Close, 2v2, managing the M4A1S is a bit too much to ask, but low, and the Deagle. That's a sidearm, perfectly suited to the task. One to the center of match could end it for Zip, but believes in himself. Careful now, Glaive on an orb.
I guess Lucky doesn't have the ego he needs to play his role, because right now, doesn't have the orb, but Dupree up through the connector, misses the freebie, converts, oh my goodness. God.
That would be a confidence, what's the opposite of a confidence booster? A confidence loser, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the best I can do.
Okay, well, 4 on 5. Number advantage for Astralis here, but they have to convert this one.
Yeah, no, it should be good in the hood now. I mean, admittedly, there's still a weapon disadvantage. And Yabi on that Org is a threat if they do try to go anything funny monster late.
Is Glaive going to give the Orb to Lucky? What's going on here?
Let them do their thing. And we'll do ours as soon as we have our visual back. I apologize if we do randomly stop talking. Sometimes just genuinely unable to see the game. Oh, that's a big find. A dink exchange, but Magisk making a strong case for the Tech-9's return. Knocks the head off of a rifler there. And there's more to come. Hooksy actually re-aggressing, and he's punished Magisk for that. They're trying to continue to keep this pressure on, not let Astralis set up for the full commit. This is the final round of the half.
And no halftime break.
And no halftime break.
So don't go anywhere.
Don't think you can just pop to the loo.
Oh, Yabi, this is a freebie.
An aggressive flank, and he's pulled it off. First Hooksy, now Yabi, and Astralis kept guessing. 20 seconds now, what do they do? It has to be. Has to be. Glaive is making as much noise as he can toilets. Zyphon's dealt with this, and it is surely going to fall apart. We're into the site, a one-on-one, a crucial one, and there it is. That should be the round. There's no time for this. Glaive will give it his best shot, some sort of double 360 no-scope through 7 walls. I think we've got ourselves an answer as to the half.
Okay, you can see there just how chill they are.
I say that as Yeah, lucky. Oh, actually, Zipex is now surely going to go down. They both line up for the Glocks. It's an easy collection.
There's no kit for the retake.
B-site's open for business, and okay, Hooksy's knocked another for 6. Nothing left other than Dupree and Glaive charging in from the monster now. They will have been heard. Some good shots, perhaps a little too much to ask. Glaive struggles, and that look. Util dropped, Zipex burning, and sprayed down. Perhaps
That might lure them in.
that might pull them further into the site. Lots of opportunities. Dupree's Deagle rattling off a couple and brought very, very low. He won't be taking the next contact.
Oh!
Maybe he will. Doesn't matter at 4 HP. All those bullets, all those bullet holes still puts a hole in the head of Xiphon.
They're committed now. They have to go B. There's no time to go back.
25. Roy's bailed him out a little bit. A very nice off angle from Magic. He doesn't even know where he's getting shots from. Another contribution. It's only Lucky's scout though. And I don't think he can contest the plant. The wall bang would be great. Doesn't quite find the mark. Very uncomfortable clutch now for Lucky.
You want to give this a crack, but if you lose this right now, as Lucky, you have nothing going into the next round to play. Astralis are going to have to take the eco. He's actually going to go for it.
There should be no way the Flames let this one slip. Yabi clearly has been outlined as the first contact on that defuse.
Bomb sign, and they haven't stacked it this time round. It's almost free.
Oh, great start. And yeah, free, probably the best word for it.
Like, at this point, I don't even know, like, you want to get exits if you're Astralis, right? But you've already lost the site here. You're coming from a place where one choke point is smoked off, the other continuously molotoved. Like, do you want to drop back, go through connector, maybe go around to T-Spawn, see if you can catch them somewhere else?
You know what we perhaps could return to as well, Chad? You remember we were talking about trying to beat Astralis at their own game?
Yeah.
Like, there's no gimmicks here. There's no funny business, no cheese. It genuinely feels like they are going blow for blow with Astralis, 4-time major champions Astralis.
Yeah, and this is the thing, right? They've had to come.
Oh, and that's the fight they were waiting for. Magisk, they suspect
That's
another. They know
needed.
where Zip is. They know he lives in the barrels. Lucky's under scrutiny. He's gone too. Nearly all onto Dupree. He could have gone down in that spray too if he's not careful. He's
Needs
stuck
a couple more
around.
here.
He's going for something aggressive. Hooksy trying to be the hero. That's the bomb delivered, and the flash is converted.
Oh.
Nikodos strings together two, where it should only ever have been one.
He's having a game. Having more than a game here.
What a
That's the bomb going
follow-up,
down.
Chad.
Zip's been in some clutch situations here, but this one looking very unlikely. Nade shy.
There's no way. Nikodos is going to get a little hungry for that one. Wants some info. Gets a bullet between the eyes. Any more for Zip? Loud about it. Playing the timings. Yabi to swing off contact or sound. There they are. Double peek.
Oh, down to the pistols. Panic stations now. This is not looking good whatsoever. Great for the
That's looking
Flames
good.
here. Yeah.
I mean, he's pushed up. It's threatening. And that is two. Yabi's swallowed 2 Deagle bullets. He's lived to tell the tale. Can Glaive cancel play?
I think the thing is, with his position right now, sure, there is an opportunity to catch someone sleeping, and
That's it.
but he should be dead. Like, right now. Oh, Roy hasn't pushed. Roy didn't go for the
He
frag.
should now. He knows he's confirmed that Glaive hasn't retreated just yet, and he is just crawling it back. Xiphon will secure it. So initial threat neutralized, and let's check that clock. You've still got 60 seconds, so no sweat on the brow just yet. They've actually interestingly gone for this triple boost.
Yeah, now, look. This is the type of round that could unravel for the Flames. They have 2 players very, very low. Xiphon and Yabi, 1 bullet away from death. Now, it's going to come down to Roy and Hooksy, and speaking of Roy, there he is. Lucky's gone, number advantage, back in the favor of the Flames here.
And it dismantles the boost, so the potency of that completely gone. They have to acknowledge the potential that they can tuck into some tight corners and still be threatening in this round. Astralis, this half by Kevlar and Desert Eagles, still definitely on trend.
There's so many nades for this as well here. Copenhagen Flames can molly the site. They could smoke off towards bank, smoke towards CT. There's flashes to boot.
The clock is sketching me out a little, and combine that with a Magisk opener. Great molly. Zip will have to take a fight here on long, and if he could just have found the third, Roy lives on. Still a threat is Magisk, just distracted long enough to go down. Dupree 14, maybe even 15. And then as the reality check starts to arrive, you start second guessing yourself and your play. It can be difficult to close out, especially in the less experienced.
Look at this aggression, though. Yabi should have this every day of the week.
Yeah, but in the off angle, okay, he's got time to adjust. Glaive has kind of fluffed his lines a little there, and a chance for Yabi to reposition. He knows he's
Spotted 2.
got the info onto the monster aggression as well, and he's actually found him. What a fragger is Yabi. If he gets away with this, he's thrown out the smoke to retreat. Glaive confirms his presence. and they're going to go knocking on long. If Dupree goes down, this gets super awkward super fast. He has an AWP to support.
Oh, he's not even looking!
Look, what's Lucky looking at? Caught in the open, absolutely pantsed. And now, well, they can re-aggress anywhere they fancy. The fact that Glaive has stuck around is a bit of an element of surprise.
Bogdan's Law, Yabi's got that AWP, and they're actually going back over towards the A bomb site here now. Glaive might hear a couple of those footsteps as they try and scamper away. It is going to be on Dupree.
Wow, that's
easy as you like.
Brilliantly.
They're all playing for info, but every time they play for info, they're getting owned.
Into crosshairs.
They are getting owned right now.
I don't hear you say that often. Okay, Magis, can you bail Astralis out of trouble? Last time out, and already another frag. That was the one he needed. The multis you were asking for yet to be delivered here by the Astralis individuals.
He's heard him. He's heard him. They know exactly where he is.
This has to be 15. And look at the plant. Planting bankside safe. There's no threat. The after plant can be played from T steps, or rather CT side. And yeah, Nick. Ooh.
And there's the kill. So an opening this time for Astralis. That's a bit of change of tune. There's just so much searching from the CTs here. It's like Astralis are never comfortable when they don't have any info, and they're always looking on the other side of this. Glaive, so many players around him. Every side, Glaive is pinned. He is pinned on in.
That should be Lucky's. And it is. So a two-man opening kill advantage. Astralis set for a 7th. It's up to Yabi to try and flip the script. You're talking about Glaive being hunted. Well, that's the solution. That's the resolution.
They have to finish B here. 30 well, they're into B.
Yeah.
He's only got an MP9.
This is just falling apart. Absolutely dilapidated. Lucky doesn't finish his meal on neither of them. Yabi and Zyphon are bleeding, but that doesn't stop him. He strings together too, and that is surely it. Zip to clutch. They are low. Very vulnerable to the MP9.